Welcome students. So this is the 7th class of the complex number. In this class I will discuss about de Moivre's theorem. If n is any integer, that means positive or negative integer, then cos theta plus I sin theta to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. That means this n will be multiplied with theta according to the de Moivre's theorem. If it is integer only, positive or negative, I am not telling about the rational numbers, only integers. I am giving you one example on that. Cos theta plus I sin theta to the power 2, that is cos 2 theta plus I sin 2 theta. That means according to the theorem, 2 will be multiplied with theta here and also theta here. Next, second example, if cos theta plus I sin theta to the power minus 2, then this will be cos of minus of 2 theta plus I sin minus of 2 theta. That is cos 2 theta minus I sin 2 theta. Because we know that cos of minus theta is cos theta, so that's why cos of minus 2 theta I have written here cos 2 theta. And also we know that sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta, so that's why sin of minus 2 theta is written as minus sin 2 theta and I is there, so that's why minus I sin 2 theta. So based on this theorem, I am giving you one problem, that is prove that 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta whole divided by 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole to the power n is equal to cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So we have to prove this. So I have written here the LHS, that is 1 plus cos theta plus I sin theta by 1 plus cos theta minus I sin theta whole to the power n. So 1 plus cos theta, the value of 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, and the sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Already I have given the formula here. We know that 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2, sin theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Students, remember one thing, whenever you are solving some problems, you should have some knowledge on the trigonometric formulas. Okay, remember all these things. So now taking 2 cos theta by 2 common from these two terms, we get cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2. Similarly, again taking common 2 cos theta by 2, we are getting here cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2 whole to the power n and whole to the power n. Now 2 cos theta by 2, 2 cos theta by 2 cancel each other. Then we find the value here, cos theta by 2 plus I sin theta by 2 whole to the power n whole divided by cos theta by 2 minus I sin theta by 2 whole to the power n. So according to the de Moivre's theorem, this n must be multiplied with theta by 2 and also here in theta by 2. So that's why, so numerator we are getting the value cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2, and denominator also we are getting the value cos n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2, because this n also multiplied with here theta by 2 and also here in theta by 2. Okay, now cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2 whole into, if I take into the numerator, then it will be cos n theta by 2 minus I sin n theta by 2 to the power minus 1. Why? Because here the power is 1. Okay, now cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2 whole into, according to the de Moivre's theorem, this minus 1 will be multiplied with here and also in here. So this will be cos of minus 1 n theta by 2 minus I sin minus of 1 n theta by 2. This will be cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2 whole into cos n theta by 2 plus I sin n theta by 2. Why? Because we know that cos of minus of n theta, that will be cos of n theta by 2, and here sin of minus n theta, that is minus sin n theta by 2. So which will be minus we get here plus symbol here. Now cos n theta by 2 plus I sin theta by n by 2 whole square, because here a plus b into a plus b, that will be a plus b whole square. Now again using the de Moivre's theorem, we are getting here this 2 will be multiplied with n theta by 2 according to the de Moivre's theorem. So this will be, if I am multiplying 2 here, this will be cos 2 n theta, and if I am multiplying 2, this will be also I sin n theta is equal to RHS proved. Hope you understand, students. Okay, now, so I am giving one homework to you. Prove that 1 plus sin theta plus I cos theta whole divided by 1 plus sin theta minus I cos theta whole to the power n is equal to cos n pi by 2 minus n theta plus I sin n pi by 2 minus n theta. After solving the problem, you will send me the answer to my WhatsApp number, that is 80184555928. And students, one request to you, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, now we'll discuss about quadratic equation. An equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c are the real numbers with a not is equal to 0 is called a general quadratic equation, and the roots of the quadratic equation will be, definitely we will get two roots. Let the first root, I am giving the name, that is called alpha. The value will be found using the formula minus b plus or minus plus b square minus 4ac by 2a, that is alpha is equal to minus b plus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and the second root is we can find using the formula minus b square minus 4ac root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Here one property you have to remember, that is alpha plus beta, that means sum of the two roots will be minus b by a, and the product of the two roots will be c by a. This students, you have to remember these two properties. Definitely it will help you to solve some problems in future. And here b square minus 4ac is called discriminant, and it is denoted by d. Here arising three cases, I am telling you that if d greater than 0, then the roots are real and unequal. If d greater than 0, real and unequal. If d is equal to 0, if d is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. If d less than 0, then the roots are complex and conjugate to each other. Students, remember these formulas, and the next classes will solve some problems on quadratic equation and also some problems on de Moivre's theorem.